definitely think this is the better option against Roy for a multitude of reasons. Kola, the CEO 2021 champion, coming hot off that win. Had a chance to interview him after the tournament ended. He said he was a little tough. He's a man of few words, you know, but it really he is a threat to be reckoned with. And coming into this tournament with so much momentum from CEO, defeating Glutony in grand finals. See how he does against Moxi here. She's opting for the Wolf on this one. A bit more consistent of a matchup, not quite as many swings as Pokemon Trainer, which I think could go either way, you know, back or forth. Just wants to bet on the safe thing here.
Yeah, I think just from the musings on her Twitter that Moxi is mostly going to be a Wolf main going forward. I can't blame her. I mean, this character just perennially strong in Ultimate. We've seen PT fall off, and you know what? That's not going anywhere. You miss a tech, you lose a stock.
Kola not ready to hit the R button on that one.
Wow, just barely catching with the wet noodle hitbox on the back air there, shaking some of the pressure off, but Moxi still racking it up here on the second stock for Kola. You know what? I feel like Kola never runs into Wolves in bracket. Am I crazy?
I'm trying to think of the last time he's played one. I mean, I don't know if anybody runs into Wolves in bracket anymore. They're not very common anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's just like Charlie, you know, you've got
Tweak and Larry.
Tweak, Larry. It's just, you don't see the top level Wolf representation as much as you used to, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, you got like Jackal. But,
oh yeah, of course, yeah.
know.
Jackal, ZD when he feels like it. But yeah, like these are two characters that I think are just super, super good in the meta. They're fast fallers.
Right.
Tack on a ton of damage, and watching them go at it, this is peak Ultimate, I think. One of the best matchups in the game for a spectator.
Wolf is the best designed top tier in years.
Right
in
next
like
to
5
Pyra and
Smash
Mythra.
games, bro. Yeah. Yeah, okay, relax. 125 gets the forward tilt, not quite. Goes for the laser. Oh, tries to go for the soft hit neutral air, but it doesn't matter. Just the threat of the laser is enough to knock off Kola. And Moxi about to take game 1 from Kola if things keep going her way.
I think this is very likely to happen, Coney. I would agree with that prediction. Tacking on 50 right out the gate. Wolf's low percent combo game, so solid.
All you need is one forward air, and it just strings so easily together.
Exactly. Also, Roy, a character who is built for comebacks, man. Sonic and Young Link, not so much, but it's all coming full circle. You're getting to see some of those characters that can make ridiculous things happen off one hit. And here we go, Kola all of a sudden back in it, now down by only 50, 60, one game.
Okay, there you go. The forward air into the back air. Classic from Moxi. It sounds silly, but not an especially easy string to hit. I mean, it's very easy to flub up that input, but Moxi not letting it happen. What's interesting is we saw the first stock lost by Kola because of that missed tech. You saw the neutral air into the down smash from Moxi. Meanwhile, on the other side, Moxi losing that stock because she missed the tech and got hit by the Roy double-edged dance. So a little bit of a flub on both sides. We'll see if that sort of picks up as the set goes on. Obviously, you know, these guys just meeting for the first time there in game 1. Still got a lot more games to play.
Yeah, and as rudimentary as it might seem to be like, oh, just hit your text, Roy and Wolf, both being fast fallers and both having moves that send at low angles, some of those are actually pretty missable in the moment, right, when you're in the heat of a game. So I can't really blame either of them for that kind of like pseudo-forced errors. But either way, we're going to see Kola starting off on the right foot here. Oh, sneaking by with that neutral air, though. Moxi in a really bad spot until that connected. And it might not have changed all that much.
I love that jump from Moxi out of that position. I think a lot of people would have tried to force their way back to the ground, which would have led to a very bad spot against Roy. That's an easy forward tilt or some shield pressure with a jab into a back air or something like that. See Kola trying to get this kill. Again, a neutral air from Moxi, a little stubborn. The fact that she's consistently able to get back to the ground.
Yo, speaking of stubborn, trying to turn an overshoot on an edge guard into something offensive still. Very nice there with the Wolf Flash. And we're going to see essentially a dead even game. Ooh, that roll almost getting blown up by the back hit of up air. Kola caught with his pants down right there. It's going to be an easy up tilt for Moxi. Yet again, up a stock here. Oh, whoa!
You can do that?
You can, yeah.
I have never seen that in my life. 34% forward air into up smash. Moxi is stubborn, bro. She is consistently just hitting the A button in these kind of positions.
Would you say a very aptly named player?
I'd say, yeah, it has a bunch of Moxi, a bunch of spunk, you know?
Yep.
Some, what's the...
Little zip in her step.
Yeah, there you go. Definitely doing a great job of calling out Kola when he's trying to dance around her or sort of get some kind of fearful reaction, but all it takes is that one up air to just rack it up. Oh no, the up B, you can see the shift on that. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I think that might have been the wave bounce up B right there.
Yeah.
If not, just, you know, there were several ways to get back and maybe overthinking it a bit, reminiscent of Kola drifting out on his own up B in game 1. Well, either way here, it is still anybody's game. One solid hit at the ledge especially is going to do it for Kola. Wow, whiff punish with the grab straight up like that.
61. Oh, grabs in the wrong direction. There's the up tilt on jump in, and now it's 1-1. Moxi trying to go 2-0 up on the latest major winner. Let's keep that in mind, bro. I mean, the fact that Kola just won CEO, putting this set on the board, if you're Moxi this early, would be huge for momentum going into later sets for him.
Kola also second place at CEO Dreamland 2020. Really great track record at majors in Orlando, right? Almost like the home field power-up. Not
no
quite,
question,
but
no question.
yeah. Oh, I love the empty land on the platform. It was so smart from Moxi, but Kola staying aggressive, always looking to press those buttons.
60-77 getting the neutral, and Moxi waiting for a roll-in or something defensive from Kola. Not going to happen. No tech, just bounces, and Kola wanted roll-in so bad. Both of these two just trying to find a way to capitalize on the other's mistakes, but they're not getting anything.
All right.
Watch the forward
ledge.
tilt. Right. Ooh. The safest option to get Kola off stage is a forward tilt.
And there we go. A whiffed up smash met with a connected up smash, and that's going to be game 2. Going to Moxi back-to-back victories here. I don't know, man. Kola potentially on the chopping block, potentially on the receiving end of an upset. Not the craziest upset, though. I mean, if you want to look at the last PGR, I believe Moxi's like 15 to 20 spots above Kola, but he had such a meteoric rise since the shutdown of the PGR, the shutdown of the world, that it's very hard to compare these two based on past results.
And let's also keep in mind, Kola, by his own admission, very much a momentum-shifting player. We've seen him get first, and we've seen him get 17th. It can just sometimes happen. And a lot of it is Roy. I mean, Roy is the kind of character that leads to that sort of swing and that sort of volatility. It really feels like Moxi is not working for her kills, though. I think that's the real X factor here, is Kola is not playing quite as defensively as we can see him play. Obviously, Roy, very much a pedal to the metal kind of character, trying to go 100 miles an hour at all times. But Moxi is just kind of sometimes throwing out an up tilt, and Kola will just jump into it.
Yeah, Roy, even though he's got a sword on him, he still has to get up close and personal to do much of anything in this game. So I think Wolf really excels in those matchups too. I mean, people call him a pseudo-swordy in his own right just because he has massive claw and foot hitboxes. I think it really rings true against Roy.
Oh, jab into the back here. We got an air dodge in. And Moxi going to get a little bit of free damage with that laser, catching Kola unaware.
All right, there we go.
Air. Good catch.
Yeah, the air-to-air meeting her halfway. And we've got a pretty solid lead here for Kola. Of course, could go by the wayside so quickly just because Roy is very volatile off the stage, but got to get him off stage in the first place.
Oh my God, the down air there off the missed tech from Kola. A little bit of a custom on that. And another bounce from Moxi. We've noticed consistently Moxi not going for techs, and I'm starting to feel like that's an active choice now, rather than just a mistake, because there are no techs at any point.
Against characters that heavily rely on tech chases, missed tech is actually an option. Not sure if that's what's going through Moxi's head or just
this
the timing's a little shaky.
Though, that's crazy, you know? Another up air there. Kola has come alive here, only 106%. Moxi on her last stock.
That might be a bit of a go next angle for Moxi here. Don't show too much of your hand. Don't throw any of those tricks you have that Kola might be able to adapt to going into games 4 and potentially 5 after this one. But I don't know. Also, heart of a champion. She's not giving up at all. You still can just take a quick stock here and have it be even.
Might be a data stock, some conditioning that you can do. You know, I don't know if Kola's going to show too much of his hand, but, you know, on this last stock, if you want to jump from the ledge 5 times in a row, give Kola an idea of what's not actually true in the next game, you know, you've got a lot of chips to play with. I mean, being up 2-0 here, having the advantage of 2 counter picks, too. And there's always the option of the Pokemon trainer. I mean, if you've done a level of conditioning or if you've caught on to Kola's sort of habits to a level that you think you can punish something severely with Charizard, might be an option. I don't think it's the correct one, but, you know, Moxi definitely much better player than anybody sitting back here. So.
Facts, dude.
We'll leave it to her.
All right, so I think, you know, Pokemon Trainer could be a viable option if there's a strong stage counter pick. Nothing is immediately coming to mind like, oh, PT claps Roy on this stage. She should definitely make the switch. I think Wolf is the play.
I think so too. I'm just wondering if there's like, if he was consistently getting caught, like trying to force the issue off stage, if you could get like a flare blitz or something like that, because he's consistently, you know, making that error. I could see something happening, but I mean that's a Hail Mary, right? So we're just gonna stick with Wolf on this one. I think that's the right play. Yeah, Wolf kind of the opposite of a Hail Mary character in so many ways. And you just know this character is good, right? Like, there's almost no reason to ever not pick him if you have one in your arsenal. But here we are. It's going to be Battlefield. I like the hesitation there by Moxi trying to catch a tech option with the Nair off up throw because no true combo could have come from it under there. But Kola getting away with it, making a little bit of a breakaway here. And let's see how long he can control the stage. Oh, not long at all. Moxi always throwing these aggressive neutral airs out of disadvantage. That's just kind of textbook Wolf. Right. Just trying to find a way to get themselves back. I mean, it's very easy to just sort of carry Wolf across the stage with aerials and aerials, but you got to be a little bit tighter, otherwise something like that will happen. Right now, 92 to 86 here. It's the neutral air. Oh, tries to go for the forward tilt, but not quite. Another neutral air. Good tech by Kola, the roll in. Yep, definitely trying to hold center stage at all costs, but of course it makes his tech options a little bit more predictable. So we'll see, how is Moxi able to come back from this offstage scenario? Almost drifting through the cross-up, but Kola able to cover it. Now it's just an edge guard on the other side. And there's that stubbornness, trying to force the issue a little bit too much. I guess you figure, you know, you're at 140, you're going to lose your stock soon anyway. Why not try to take a little bit more cheeky percent? Maybe bounce him off the stage if you get the spike one, or knock him off stage at 106. Good spot to be in, but oh god, there's the down air. How's Kola getting that so consistently? It's so cool. Yeah, it's great against tech in place too. It has just enough time to connect with that if you read their tech option. And you do get a lot of reward off it. We saw him combo into up smash last game. All right, hold up. Is that another one? 78, close. Oh, Kola overshooting this time on the edge guard, but still able to cover the up B hitbox, poking just through the stage. And smelling the fear, reading that roll, but just a little bit too late. Doesn't matter. Another stock is gone. Yeah, Kola's starting to kill it. We've seen this happen to him before. It almost feels like he gets mad or something. He hits this level of focus that it's impossible to keep up with. I don't know what to say. I mean, it feels like Moxi is just not able to keep pace with Kola anymore. There's the up tilt. Finally, she's able to land it. But again, I think it comes back to what I was saying before. Moxi now has to work for her kills. Kola's making it way harder. I mean, like, Moxi's getting the kill percent. It's not too difficult to get him up there. It's just how are you going to land that killing blow? Especially with all the air drift that Roy has, fast fall speed, you can just kind of magnet yourself to the ground. Oh, and sword normals, of course, to fend off any challenges from Wolf. This is looking like a go next as well. I'm not going to lie, Coney. Kola is activated right now. This is a different kind of player. There we go, forward tilt. Oh, yes, forward air into more aerials, landing with the back air. Trying to catch with the soft hit, not going to land. I love the idea there from Moxi. Unfortunately, Kola not falling for it. Yeah, that was such a sick combo, the fair up air, back air, and then Kola is like, all right, I'm off stage. I'm going to use another one of my tricks that I may have been reserving, just that drift backward to avoid the neutral air. And this is when we're starting to see all the stops come out from these players. Kola fighting to stay alive. Moxi fighting to close it out. Okay. Oh, are you dead? No, okay, yeah, it's done. Yeah, and Moxi, you can see really prioritizing the ledge there, not going for the soft hit neutral air like she's been doing in a lot of the set. There's the up B, that'll do it on stage. And right now it's 2-2. Kola is shifted into a different player. I don't know if he was playing the first two games. Feels like somebody was under the table, took his controller, you know, sort of maybe played for him a little bit of Carissa action on that. Is that Carissa? But no, Kola is now activated. Something shifted. It's about to get real weird. All right, game 5 tied up. Man, really challenging Spargo versus Leia for a most intense set of this block so far. I feel like there was just so much on the line in that set. You know, that was almost like, are we about to see the next king die an early death? But this one, these are two players who are biting at the heels of all these top players, especially Kola, really making a strong case for himself being top 15, potentially even top 10 in the world as of late. Moxi fighting to defend that formerly very high PGR standing. And she hasn't made it out to too much, but she's also not been absent from tournaments either. Just looking for kind of like a new breakout performance. We already know who this player is,
but she wants to remind us that she's still one of the greats.
Yeah, she's always sort of been right on that cusp, which is kind of ironic and funny because if you remember, Kola used to be that way too. He was Salt 1, right? It felt like him and especially Aaron, formerly known as Dire, were always right there. They were a threat to any bracket, but they were never quite breaking that top spot. But Kola has found a way to make it happen. Meanwhile, Moxi always looking for, reaching that upper echelon, making that top 8 of majors. It feels like she's capable, but unfortunately, just sometimes it does not pan out. We'll see if she can get this win on Kola here. Seems like she's keeping pace, not too shook after the reverse 2-0 from Kola, not trying to make it a 3-0.
Like that simple grab as a lead trap, nice, covering behind her with the forward tilt. This is down to the nitty-gritty, man. It's going to be nothing but hopefully their peak plays here yet. So missing the tech would not have saved you there either.
No.
If Kola reads the tech in place, that's the same as not teching as well. So we're going to see the first stock go his way. 122, not the end of the world for Moxi, but this is where he starts to pull ahead. Let's see. Oh, okay. Thwarted on that falling up.
Oh, I love that back air there to catch the air dodge. Gets the down tilt, that'll do it. You can see Kola air dodging away, realizing that he's done for. 2-2 now.
That's like the Fox and Falco side B into the pass zone in melee. It's like, all right, I'm resigning. At least on this stock, but wow, maybe on the second one as well. Moxi going up 85% right off the bat.
That neutral was so good on the top platform too. It didn't quite catch, but the idea there was so smart. There's the empty jump, knowing that Kola's gonna hold that shield. Moxi is showing us some stuff we haven't seen from her. Definitely shifting into another gear now. Maybe trying to match. Kola gets the forward throw. Wow. Trying to land the back here, but not quite enough. Has him off stage again. Oh no!
All right, at least not getting reversaled into death, but it's potentially still looking really good for Kola here. Holding down center, lands the double-edge dance. Oh, the high recovery, I like it.
See, oh, she wanted that back throw. That back throw might have done it, just 100%. Bursting through the double-edge dance with the dash attack. No fear in Moxi's heart. We're in Game 5. Moxi up a stock. We'll see if she can hold on to it.
Firing the laser, just offering a little bit of protection and kicking through the stage on the up B. Okay, Moxi looking activated herself right now. I mean, those first two games were really strong. Kola fired back in a big way. Oh, okay, it's last stock, 26 down. It's anyone's game, anyone's set here.
And this one is so huge, right? Because if you look at some of the other groups, you see some of the seeds, you're like, okay, this person will definitely beat this person. This is one of the most evenly matched sets we've seen. And really, this will set the pace for how the rest of this group stage will go. Both of these two really trying to make it further. 102% on Kola right now. He's got to be careful.
Oh my God, the slide off right there. Oh, push to the corner. Oh, no punish. Oh my God, the knockdown though. Okay, Kola in advantage. Really scary here. Side B could end it all.
How do you get back to center?
Oh my God. I did not know what ledge option was coming. Oh.
Forward tilt. Laser to try to catch jump. Not going to happen. Wait, that might do it. Gets the forward tilt. Not enough to KO. Gets the laser. We have it up B. That's the strong hit of neutral air. And Moxi putting up a huge upset on the board, defeating the CEO 2021 champion and earning her win over Kola with Wolf.
That was beautiful. What a way to make a statement. I am not just a Pokemon trainer player. I can whip out my secondary or my new main, really.
Right.
And start to put up some big numbers, some big wins against some of the finest in the world. Kola, man, well-fought set, but those first two games were shaky. I'm not going to lie, man.
Absolutely, yeah. It seemed like Kola was just not himself in these first two games. Not to take anything away from Moxi, because it is really up to the player. I mean, like, Moxi was just firing on all cylinders in the first two games, really earned those two. But there at the end, seemed like she was struggling. You could see it here. I believe at both games that Kola won, he was up 2 stocks to 1 at least in low percent, 3 stocks to 1 at one point. But Moxi able to really resolve, steal her resolve, find a way to bring it back and not get run over in a reverse 3-0, because that's very easy to happen. Sometimes you just give up. You're like, all right, well, he figured me out. But Moxi able to pull it back.
Look, the mental game is just as important as the button.